Jenay, you did such a good job explaining all these poses while we were doing them. Now, the down dog, I understand, is a resting pose in between where you can actually take the time to get ready yourself for the next, like cobra, chair, table. Explain to me a little bit about cobra.
So, cobra pose is a posture we often use in the studio. When you're on the paddleboard, it's a pose that makes people feel safe because your whole body's down on the board. But it also requires a lot of arm and core strength. So, as we're lifting our bodies up in this pose, we're also trying to engage and balance the entire time. So, it's deceiving. You think, like, oh, I could do a cobra pose, no problem. But when you're on the paddleboard, you're really working to maintain that balance because you're on an unsupported structure that's balancing and floating.
And that's difficult. I mean, when we moved into chair pose, the awkward chair, you really have to be really grounded.
Yeah, and as we talked about, that awkward chair pose is a great pose for learning your stand-up paddle skills, period. It'll help you develop more strength while you're paddling. Those people that are racing, they develop more strength if they're working in that awkward chair, learning their balance and learning that their legs and their core help them to move on the board.
I liked it when we moved into a warrior. That was kind of scary for me. It did take a lot of time and really concentration because you're doing all the concentration and the balance and the movements, and so you're thinking about a lot of different things. And once you move into warrior, which I thought was really great, we then went to crescent. And crescent, it's almost a trust pose at that point, right?
Yeah, and